Okay, part 2 of the function notation lesson 2. So here we want to find the value of x if f of x equals 47. So, well, we have an equation here that goes f of x equals 10x minus 3. And we're told that f of x equals 47, so let's just replace the f of x with 47, right? And then the other side doesn't change. And we need to find the value of x, so we just have this algebra question here that we're solving for x. So I'm going to add 3 to both sides. And I have 50 equals 10x, so I divide that by 10, divide that by 10. And I have 5 equals x. So there's my answer, x equals 5. And then solve the equation for f of x equals negative 23. Well, that's the same thing. I pause the video and you do it, okay? Okay, let's check your work. F of x equals 10x minus 3. And if f of x equals negative 23, then I have negative 23 equals 10x minus 3. Add 3 to both sides. And I have negative 20 equals 10x. Divide both sides by 10. And I have x equals negative 2. There we go. Okay? See, it's just new notation. That's all it is. F of x is y. Okay? Next one. Consider the function f of x equals x squared minus 5. And this is saying x is an element of the real numbers. That's usually what we have for our domain. Evaluate f of 4. So f of 4 equals x squared. Oh, I'm putting the 4's in, sorry. That's going to be, it's going to be 4 squared minus 5. So that's 16 minus 5. So that's 11. So f of 4 equals 11. And then we want to solve if f of x equals 4. So my equation is f of x equals x squared minus 5. My f of x is 4, so 4 goes over here, equals x squared minus 5. Add 5 to that side, add 5 to that side. I get 9 equals x squared. So x is going to be plus or minus the square root of 9. So that means that x equals plus or minus 3. Okay, and we do need, in this case, we do need the plus or minus because that's negative 3 times negative 3 equals 9, and 3 times 3 equals 9. So just a reminder that when we have this radical sign, and if I just ask you for the square root of 9, we, by convention, that is just the principal square root, the positive value, which is 3. But if I ask you to solve x squared equals 9, I need both the positive and the negative because they both work. All right? Okay, last example. If f of t equals 75 and t is greater than 0, show an exact answer and a decimal to the nearest 100. So, well, let's write out our equation. F of x equals x squared minus 5. So it doesn't really matter. I don't know why they switched to t. I don't think it actually matters, but the function would be the same if I wrote this with t's instead of x's. F of t squared. So now I'm going to, if my f of t is 75, I'm going to put my 75 here, and that equals t squared minus 5. And then I add 5, and then I add 5. Oops. And I get, I have t squared equals 80. So t is going to be the square root of 80. And you can leave it like that, or if you know how to do this, you can simplify it to 4 root 5. If you don't know how to do that, that's fine. Either of those at this point is okay as an exact value. Okay, that is the exact, because the square root of 80 is an irrational number. So I can't give you an exact decimal value for it, but I can take my calculator and find the square root of 80 to a decimal, and it says to the nearest hundredth, that's going to be 2 digits. So t equals 8.94 to 2 decimals. Okay, so there's my approximate answer. Okay, that's it. Go and do the practice work. I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye.